Live from 42nd and 2nd, this is the PIX 11 Morning News.
Dan?
All right, and convicted felons on parole won the right to vote in Florida last night. It was big news there in Florida. But New York State reinstated the voting rights of ex-offenders back in April. PIX 11 was right there when two of them cast their ballots on Election Day.
What's up? You all right? You voted already? I'm voting right now. You better.
Election Day was a second chance for 53-year-old Eric Baez. Eric spent nearly 3 decades in prison, 13 of those years spent in solitary confinement.
I was convicted of murder in the second-degree armed robbery. I did a lot of soul searching, and, you know, I looked in the mirror and said, you were wrong for this, you were wrong for that. And when you kind of admit you're wrong, then you can start doing right. Okay, and where do I go vote?
Eric walked out of prison a little over a year ago, and shortly after that, Governor Andrew Cuomo reinstated the voting rights of convicted felons on parole in New York State.
I did my obligation, my responsibility as a citizen of this country. Isn't that what you want me to do? Don't you want me to reintegrate? Don't you want me to be a citizen, to do my civic duties, to do the right thing? Well, that's part of it.
Eric isn't alone. 35,000 ex-offenders were cleared.
You marked your ballot already?
Hilton Webb Jr. not only voted yesterday, he also worked at a polling site in Washington Heights.
Just because you were put in prison, you don't lose your rights as a human being or as a citizen. I spent 27 years, 9 months, and 3 days.
This self-proclaimed political junkie takes his right to vote so seriously that he even cast an absentee ballot from behind bars while he awaited trial.
I got a ballot, and I filled it out, and I mailed it from prison. I was still a citizen. I hadn't been convicted. My rights hadn't been taken away from me, so I exercised them.
Hilton and Eric spent a combined 55 years in prison and say they've paid their debt to society.
If I've done something and society says I'm supposed to do X amount of time, well, I've done that time. Now I'm back in society. My time is done. Let me participate in my democracy.
To say because I was incarcerated for something else that I don't have the right to vote, or not to give me the right to vote, and then when I look around, I see that most of the people that are under that are people of color, it makes me look like this is a scam.
Both men defend their right to vote, saying you cannot have taxation without representation.
You count me where I'm in prison upstate as part of your population to get money and to get whatever else you need.
Voting is important. It's the only way you can affect policy.
So well spoken. Both Eric and Hilton are clients of the Fortune Society, which helps formerly incarcerated individuals successfully re-enter their community by providing housing, counseling, and job training.
That was really special to get to see them vote and participate in that, which was something that they've been longing to do, clearly, so good for them. And it just makes you realize how important voting is to folks around this country.
Well, he said it best, too. You want our money from us, but then you're not going to allow us to vote? Come on.